Hey, my friends, welcome. It's Gio here once again. Today, I want to talk to you about the latest book that I read and reviewed, The Energy Paradox by Dr. Stephen Gundry. Dr. Gundry is a former cardiac surgeon. He now owns and runs his own private clinic where he studies the effects of diet on human health. He's most famously known for writing the series of books called The Plant Paradox, but he now brings the energy paradox where he explains where we have gone wrong as a species that has led us to this widespread epidemic of chronic fatigue and lack of energy. Now, before I explain what the energy paradox means, I want to touch on a central theme of the book that Dr. Gundry is confident that will help us improve our overall energy levels. And this is time controlled eating. Time controlled eating is a very specific form of fasting where instead of beginning your day with a heavy breakfast right after you wake up, you essentially wait until 11 a.m. to have the first meal of the day. You finish the day by having the last meal of the day essentially at 6 p.m. in such a way that you finish eating the last meal of the day at around 7 p.m. and then you fast until 11 a.m. the next day. Um, Dr. Gundry believes that this eating pattern will improve our overall health energy level significantly. Now, he talks about two M's that reside in our bodies. These are our mitochondria and our microbiome. Our mitochondria are essentially tiny organelles that live inside of our cells, and they are the energy makers of the body. They decide how much energy is produced and how it is spent. And our microbiome, which is the diverse community of microbes that reside in our gut. Now, these mitochondria and microbiome, they communicate frequently with each other and play a significant role in the making of energy that our body produces. Now, how does time controlled eating help these two? Well, with time control eating, you give the right foods at the right time to our microbiome, which will signal to our mitochondria that all is well and energy can be spent wisely. Um, if you want to find out more about what the right kind of foods to give your microbiome that will optimize your energy, uh, go to my blog and read the review. Spoiler alert, it is a lot of prebiotic fibers. And Dr. Gundry also tells us what foods to avoid that damage our gut wall and also our microbiome. And these are lectins, which are proteins found in plants and grains. But read my review before deciding if you want to purchase the book, which I totally recommend, and then decide for yourself if you want to follow the energy paradox program. The what the paradox is that as opposed to the traditional 3 meals a day and eating and snacking throughout the day, eating less at the right times will provide more energy to our bodies as opposed to feeding it throughout the day. So that's the paradox in a nutshell that Dr. Gundry talks about. So check out my review and I'll talk to you soon.